Actually, don't answer that question. That's rhetorical. That's actually a really cool shot. As the series will come back to New York with the Knicks up 2-0. Boston had a gigantic lead, and once again, they just could not buy a bucket. Tatum Pritchard missing, Al Horford missing. Here's Jaylen Brown on the shooting struggles.
We got a lot of great looks, and we just got to convert. We got to make plays. We just didn't make plays tonight, and that was the story of the game. Our defense did enough. We got some great open looks. We got to convert those.
An astounding 25 for 100 through 2 games from 3. But here, they're taking 2s and missing those. They're 0 of 10 since the 8:40 mark. And Jalen Brunson puts New York in front for the first time all night. There's a bucket. Tatum to the rim. The first made field goal since the 8:40 mark of the 4th. But then after a couple of Brunson free throws, Tatum, and this is the sequence that legs broke down. Boston had a timeout, didn't take it for the second game in a row. It's Bridges that comes up clutch. For the second game in a row, Boston doesn't even attempt a shot in the final seconds as they let another lead.
These are the fourth quarter stats. The Knicks have scored 226 points in the fourth quarter of this postseason. This is the most by any team. There's a reason why Jalen Brunson won the Clutch Award. He's that. But I thought the guy that really saved them was Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges had no points. And in the fourth quarter, he goes and gets 14. And the Celtics not going to learn. You keep saying that they won a championship. At some point in time, they're going to realize, you see what happens when them threes don't fall, Ocho? You get a 20-point lead, and you keep shooting threes. And the next thing you know, it's a 12-point lead, it's an 8-point lead, and now all of a sudden they got a 1-point lead or 3-point lead on you.
I got a question, Joe.
What's up?
Listen, if you live and die by the 3, at what point do you make adjustments? Isn't that on the head coach? If you know you have a team, you have players that can play, you have offensive plays that you can run, and you steadily just chucking up threes and they not going in, at what point do you call a timeout and change something up?
Ocho, they ain't got nothing to do with Joe Mazzulla. They ain't got nothing to do with the coach. I put the onus and blame on Tatum and Brown. Because they are the most talented duo that we have in the NBA right now. Right. I think nobody can guard them two.
Right.
It took them halfway through the first quarter before Jaylen Brown decided to go mid post, and he got an and one from the mid post. He went up, shot the ball, got an and one. Come right back down. He in the mid post again. He scored another bucket. Well, that kind of got him going. Then next thing you know, he in his bag to start off. He got off. I think he got off to a great start. He was ready.
Right.
But man, it's like.
And then what happened, Joe?
Jacking up threes. It's like they start jacking up all these threes. I'm like, bro, y'all gotta keep going to the wheel. Keep getting water from there, man. Like keep milking that, because even though New York got some wings that can guard, I just don't think. I think Tatum and Brown got another level they can go to. And I think they just letting them dudes off the hook, man, going with them step-back jump shots. Them dudes shooting 10, 11, 12, 15 threes a game. Okay, Ocho, we're in the playoffs, man. Like, I expect, the best, the cream to rise to the top as far as talent-wise. And I look forward to Tatum and Brown, man, starting to get to that cup, bro. Like, you can't keep selling for all these threes. The midi, I always talk about the mid-range game, but it's always open because they got a lot in their bag. And what we got to do is give New York a lot of credit, though. Give New York a lot of credit for them guys sitting down, switching on defense, and just playing man-to-man, good one-on-one, man-to-man defense, and making them dudes take tough shots.
That when you look at it, Mikal Bridges in game 2 in the fourth quarter, he was sensational. 14 points. All of his points came in the fourth quarter. He had 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2 steals. But like you said, Jason Tatum, 5 of 20 from the field. Jaylen Brown, 8 of 23 from the field. 2 of 7 from the 3, 1 of 5. Al Horford has been bad. The first 2 games, Al Horford has been bad. And you see, this is the cat I've been asking for. What did he do, Ocho? He took his big butt down to the post and gave it to Al. He wasn't settling for no threes. He shouldn't settle for the 3. He attempted 1 3 tonight. One.
He was aggressive.
This is cat. Karl Anthony Towns like to shoot threes. Cat like to get his big butt down on the block and punish folks. They got nobody can guard him. Don't let him off the hook.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey,
say Uncle.
Hey, Cat controlled the interior man against the Celtics all game long. He out rebounded the Knicks. I mean, hold on. He out rebounded the Knicks. I mean the Knicks. He out rebounded the Celtics damn near all by himself.
Yeah.
He had 21.17.
They selling.
I still don't understand, Joe and Unc. I don't understand. Unc, when we play 2 halves, right? And we go into halftime, the first thing we do, if something's not working, what we normally do, we scrap it. We go to something else. So y'all two sitting here telling me this is the way they play and they're gonna live and die by the 3. Well, some got to change because this is looking, y'all told me, both of y'all told me that the Celtics was gonna win this series. And the way it's looking right now, it's about to be a gentleman's sweep the other goddamn way.
Ocho, hold up. Now, we do have to pause a little bit because this series ain't over, bro. Boston.
I know. But down 2, that makes it that much more difficult.
Yeah, but they the best road team in the NBA. For whatever reason, they've been the best road team in the NBA, and they play well on the road. Whether it's just because it's just them players in their locker room, I don't know what it is, but they squandered away 2 games. So I look for a sense of desperation coming from the Celtics when they go to New York. Now, New York gonna be live. Them people gonna be in there ready, man. They gonna be in there ready.
Man, Spike Lee gonna be out of the damn food.
Man, it's gonna be pandemonium.
He looking to do the right thing.
Hey, you know what?
He gonna be crookly. He's school days. However you want to say it. Spike gonna be on.
Hey, Joe. I'm glad you just said that. You said the Celtics now would be in an act of desperation. So,
now to this series against Boston, they have kept themselves alive, man. They've been down 20 points in both games on the road, and you come back, and in the fourth quarter, under 5 minutes, you have a fighting chance. And every time they've came through in clutch moments, they made big plays defensively. Give Mikal Bridges his props because
Josh Hart too.
Yeah, give Josh Hart his credit too. But I'm just speaking from Mikal making these huge plays at the end of game 1 and at the end of game 2. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. I got to
see what happens. Ocho, they had gotten so far out of rhythm. See, the thing is, when you take so many threes, you've forgotten how to run set plays. Because all you doing is used to jacking up threes. You put the high pick, and guess what? Launch a 3. They get the switch, launch a 3. Launch a 3. So now, in the last final 2 minutes of the game, when you need something going to the basket, it's hard to get some. Now, they had a great play with Jason Tatum. They got the high pick, and he split it, and he dunked the ball. They tried to run that same play, but OG did a great job of sinking and wouldn't let it, so they had it leveled off, and they pushed him to the corner. And so he got there, and there's Mitchell Robinson, and there's Mikal Bridges. So they had him hemmed up, and he really couldn't go anywhere, so he's looking to pass the ball. Mikal Bridges deflected, he got it, and threw it ahead. But that's what happens when you're used to jacking up 3. It's like a football game. When all you're doing is used to Atlanta, all they were used to doing was throwing the ball. Now, all of a sudden, Ocho, you need to run the ball to take some time off the clock. We ain't got no running plays, Ocho.
New England game.
Yes. So, because guess what? In the second half, you ran the ball less than New England, and they were the one that was down 28-3. So how is that possible? You got fewer rush attempts